Okay, it's time. It's time to share this right here. Christmas homeschooling, Christmas schooling. What the next few weeks are going to look like in our homeschool, what we are going to be filling our end of November and beginning of December with. We have been homeschooling for 10 years. It's looked very different every single year. This year, what we are going to be doing is new to our homeschool. It is not necessarily a new unit, but it is going to be a unit study. It is from Campfire curriculum. 2 days ago, I decided to purchase the Campfire curriculum's Christmas Around the Campfire. I have used Campfire curriculums before. This is not my first time using one of their unit studies, but has been like a year and a half, I think, since I've used anything from them. Now, we have done themed unit studies before, all in regard to Christmas. We've used Gather Round's Christmas unit study. We've done a couple other things, but this one we have not done. And that's what I'm excited about. I want to do something that we have not done before. I don't want to redo the same thing. And that's exactly what this is. I looked at some different reviews on it. I looked online at kind of their samples that they have, and I really, really love the way this is laid out. When it comes to homeschooling in the month of December, I want it to look different for our family. I want to take a chill pill from all the craziness, like all the chaos, all the extra things. The season we're kind of going into seems to be, if things play out as it's looking like, a little bit more slow season, and I can really have time to hone in on stuff like this. I want to pause the regular, everyday, day-to-day stuff we do. We will be continuing with math because I feel like that's very important, and we'll be using IEW here and there as I see fit. But a lot of the everyday stuff like spelling, we'll probably put a pause on that. I'm not going to say specifically for sure 100% how it's going to look because every day is different here anyway, and I'm not going to commit to that. I'm not even going to verbalize or vocalize that to my children, because then when I'm like, hey, we're actually going to do it, then it kind of can be discouraging for them. But what we will be doing and what we will be adding for the month of December, we're actually going to start this maybe a week before Thanksgiving because I really, really, really want to do this. It's beautiful. I want to allow myself enough time to get through this unit, because the problem I've had before is we do really good leading up to like the week or two before Christmas, and then life just gets busy and we're focused on family and traditions and baking, and then this stuff doesn't get finished. And I want to make it all the way through this front to back with my boys. That's so important to me. Now, this unit study, I'm not going to go in depth of how this is used and all the things. Like, I'll link them down below if you want to check them out. The Campfire curriculums are meant to be something that you do out loud with your kids. It's not necessarily about the bookwork at all. So I printed one copy of this. This looks super thick and super detailed because my printer, I have the Epson EcoTank, whatever, 2780, 25, I don't remember what it is. I have had fits with it ever since I got it. I shared that on Instagram, but I'm not there anymore. So anyway, I've had nothing but fits with it, and I had to print this thing, I don't know how many different times. Some of it is printed double-sided because double-sided usually is the biggest fit I have with that printer. It gets stuck, my paper gets jammed. Anyway, all the ranting and raving about that one, that's a very controversial topic I found among homeschool moms, because some of you agree and some of you are like, I've never had a problem. You have a faulty one, send it back. Well, I can't send it back at this point. So I'm just making do with an expensive printer, doing the best that I can. But some of it's printed double side and some of it is single. So there's way more pages here than there even begins to need to be. So all that to say, Christmas Around the Campfire from Campfire Curriculums is what we're going to be using. There are exactly 12 lessons in this. There are 12 lessons, and so you can make that look like whatever, you can have that look like whatever you want it to be for your home and your family. I just printed out the growing guidebook. I know my 2 older boys could probably do the advanced, but I just decided to print out the growing guidebook, and I'm just gonna read it to them. There are some activities in here that I'm excited about and that I do want to do with my boys, so that is for sure going to happen. I'm really looking forward to making homeschooling in December all about Jesus. Like, I'm so excited about this. I look forward to it every single year. It's something I thoroughly enjoy. This is truly one of my favorite times of year, and in our homeschool as well. I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm gonna grab a couple books that I wanna share with you guys that we are going to be using as well. These are not any part of this curriculum. They're just books that I've had here that we do. Some of them, one of them is a new one actually, but I'm gonna share those with you really quick, so just a second. So the first one I want to share with you is called Christmas Traditions. It is through the lens of scripture. It's an Advent book. So we've done Advent stuff in the past. This one we were given to from a friend during Christmas last year, and we never ended up getting to use it because it was after we had already, like Christmas had already come and gone. And so this one we are going to do this year along with that unit from Campfire Curriculums. And this is just beautiful. There's a picture and then a real quick devotional that you can read through with your family. And I'm very much looking forward to doing this one with my boys. I'll see if I can get a link for you guys down below, but I'm really looking forward to doing that one. This is one that I'm going to be reading myself. This is called Bring On the Merry from Candace Cameron Bure, and this is 25 Days of Great Joy for Christmas. I did this last year, but I am going to do it again. I am a highlighter, a marker, all the things. You can see all of that in there, but it talks about unity, comparison, the cross. I just love it. So this one I will be reading for myself. And then we have some everyday fun things that we do. This is the Sparkle Box. I love this. If you have not gotten this and read through it with your kids and done it, I highly encourage you to do so. There is actually a box that we have in our Christmas stuff that we fill with every December with things that we have done for others. Not about us, but to be the hands and feet of Jesus. We write them down, stick them in this little box, and then Christmas morning, it's the first thing that we open and we share with everybody. And it is such a beautiful, beautiful time. And then we have just some of your, typical books that we like to read, just picture books. God Gave Us Christmas, The Year of the Perfect Christmas Tree. Some of these were recommended, I think, in the Gather Round unit that we've done before, and I think that's where I've got some of these. But over the years, I just try to collect some different Christmas books, like picture books that we'd love. So that's kind of what we're doing here. I have more, but these are just a few that I wanted to share. Little House on the Prairie, my first Little Treehouse books. It's the Christmas in the Big Woods. We have the Berenstain Bears, The Night Before Christmas, The Christmas Miracle of Jonathan Toomey, and those are the ones that I specifically pulled out that we go through every year. I definitely have more packed away still. That is not everything, but those are just a few that I want to share with you that we will for sure be reading through. As we move through the month of December, we'll kind of get set more into a little bit of a routine and that type of thing. That's one of the things I love, is that we get to decide. We don't have to give in to anything or any feeling or emotion. Like, we get to decide. So December is going to look very different for us. It's going to be more slow paced. It's going to be more about chilling, being together, enjoying our time together, soaking up our time together, making memories, carrying on the traditions from our family members that we carry on to our children. Like, I'm very much looking forward to that. So that is something I want to share with you. I want to share kind of what things are going to look like for us. I will again do an update and let you know how things are going in December as the month kind of unveils, I guess. More co-op, no more driver's ed, no more craziness in that realm. So things are kind of opening up a little bit, allowing us to have some time to just be together, to carry on the traditions, to make memories. I do want to mention in this video, I know it's very popular among the YouTube crowd, I guess, to share what you're getting your kids for Christmas. I've done that in the past. I will not be doing that this year, guys. I just want to give you a heads up on that. I will not be sharing for very obvious reasons. My kids are older and growing, and I just don't feel like it's the time or place for me this year. So I want to let you know that I will not be doing that. So if you're looking for that video, it will not be coming out this time. So just wanted to put that here and mention that for you all who might be looking forward to that video. It will not be on my channel this year. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a very, very, very Merry Christmas and blessings to you and your family. And thank you for watching this video. I would love to know if you are doing a Christmas unit for your Christmas schooling, what that looks like in your homeschool. Do you take off your main subjects, like your everyday stuff? I used to communicate with you all a lot on Instagram, and we would talk through messages and that. And now it's just kind of like, here I am sharing things, and comments are the way that we can conversate with each other. It's like, it's kind of a one-sided thing, and it's really weird. So I always love and appreciate your comments and your feedback, and just kind of knowing what some of you other moms are doing this time of year. And yeah, appreciate each and every one of you. I thank you so much, and I will see you in our next video. Bye.